I don't want to take away from the winners or anything, but it's a wonderful day to be here on Pat's Captain's Day and to be staying in the hotel. And to wake up in the morning and have this lovely dust cover will be extra special. I had the pleasure of playing with the Skelly sisters and the lovely the Skelly family and the lovely Anne-Marie today, and what an absolute pleasure it was. You know, it's true about the French kiss, you know, because I knew that the team event was far more important than the individual event. And I actually said to Martin Skelly, which Anne-Marie didn't get a chance to mention, that I said, Martin, if you get that, but I said, I'll give you a French kiss too. And Martin made the kiss, and I said to Anne-Marie, listen, I'm going to give you his French kiss, and we know him one. That was the way it was going to be. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play with my regular playing partners today.
Why? What's that?
And the truth of it is, they may be great, but they're not Anne-Marie. Well, they miss me terribly. I miss them terribly. I know they miss me more because the on-topic of it make a little bit of a difference. But no, the truth of it is that if I may just tell you a story, it's a very special occasion because Pat Dawson, our captain, is a great friend of mine and indeed all of us. And tonight I said to my wife, listen, I said, you know, Pat is a great guy, and my wife has met Pat on many occasions. In fact, Paul himself is a grudge baby. He told me that someone had it in for his father. But that's another story. The truth of it being knowing, if you notice that, I said to my wife, listen, I am going to Pat's Captain's Day, and you know I won't be coming home. And she said, oh, that's great. She said, I'll pack a bag for you. And I said, that's very kind of you. She said, how long are you going for? She said, 1 week or 2. Anyway, I want to tell you, I went down to the Seven Oaks, and we were a little late because we started late because there was a few groups on the tee that we started on. And I went down to the Seven Oaks Hotel where we're staying tonight, and I look forward to a great hoolie indeed to celebrate this special day for Pat. And I was blessed to be a former captain myself. And I was a bit late, and the lads had a taxi organised, and the taxi was booked for 6:50. I got into the room.
Was that the German had it organised?
Yes, indeed. Yeah. But I said, I arrived into the room at 6:47, and I thought I'd hardly make the 6:50 taxi. Even back in the day when I used to slip into the bat-ball form uniform, you know, I could never quite do the spin around that quickly. But anyway, I said, listen, I've no time. I said, could I get? And the lady said, you're in 338, and I said, that's great. 338. She said, go down the corridor, through the door, get lost. And I thought, when I get my moped out on the road, I'm gonna ride. So I went through the door, and I got to the door, and the doors wouldn't open, and it clearly said push, and I went to push, and the door wouldn't. And then I realized you had to put the little card in, you had to swipe it in the green light, and then I got through the door. And she says, go in the lift and press 2, and I pressed 2. But beside where it says 2, I don't know if anybody else is saying it. I went up there, and I was at 3, and then I said, listen, I got to my room, and I went back down to 0, and I got down, and this fella was coming in with a tray of food, and I said, and he hadn't got a ticket in, the doors were open, and I said, you know where anyone 338 is? He says, yes, he says, you have to go in, he says, and press 2, so I pressed 2, and I went up, and I came out, it wasn't there in the room. So I went back, anyway, listen, and then I walked down, I met Brian, a lovely lad, Brian, a friend of yours, Pat, who's here today. Brian, you're very welcome here.
Oh, Brian Cox.
Brian Cox, that's the fella. And I went down, I said, right, but anyway, and I went in, and I met Don. Don looking smart and casual as always. Yes, I tell you. Lovely shirt. If anybody's noticed Don's shirt, he's like a fella that steps straight out of Burton's window. But anyway, I said, Don, I'm no time to talk. I'm 3 minutes to get off my Batman uniform, get back down to the taxi at 6:40. And I went, and then I had to go into another lift. I couldn't make another lift. I pressed the button, and the lift went, oh, you have to swipe the card. I went up on the lift, and I went in the room, and I went around the corner, through the doors, and then I found the room. I swiped the card, and it was red. You know where it goes red? Yeah. And thanks be to God, I've had that before when you feel like a crap, you know, and you go and you get that red light, you know what I mean? And then you think, I won't bother me here. But anyway, with the door open, I went in. I was this, in the blink of an eye. I was washed sharp. I came out, that's when I met Brian, on the way back out. And I got down, I went through the, I says, Brian, now we go this way. And we went around and we went down and met a few of the girls coming up. And I eventually got back to reception.
I was sweating like a pig.
How was Brian? How was Brian?
Brian looked smart in the casual, yeah, looking well, Brian, fair play. And I got to reception, and I said to the lady at reception, I said, could I get a taxi, please? And she said, of course you can. She says, where are you going? I said, room 335. She said, room 335? I said, yeah. I said, I have to go back there, because I forgot my watch. Anyway, what a wonderful night. Thank you all, thank you.